But this is $10. We're going to highlight the listing and we're going to pull it up on Amazon. Pop that in there. Funko Pop 2-pack Star Wars Rise of Skywalker Dio and BB-8 exclusives. There it is right here. Only 7 reviews, but they're all 5-star. But it's selling for $30. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my phone to scan the image. So I'm going to click onto it. And you can actually pull up the product by just scanning the image. That's okay. There it is. Okay. That's the product. So I scanned it. And that's what comes up. You can see that. Just go to the left. All right. And so it says it's an 11,000 rank in toys. That is absolutely excellent. So right away, I already got my buying decision made, as I would buy these. Even if it didn't show me Jungle Scout sales, I still would buy these because there is some demand. And now let me check the profit. So I can get these for $10 plus tax is $11.20. Easy 12% on that. So $11.20 makes $7 profit on this toy. So for an $11.20 investment, you're going to come home with $7. You know, and it really just becomes how many of these would sell in a month. I mean, maybe the reality is maybe there's no inventory. But let's take a look at the next thing is we want to look at how many sellers are on the listing. And the great thing about obviously Seller Central is when you download Seller Central, so you sign up to be a seller, you get all these metrics for free. You can find out how many sellers, so the competition on this, there's 3 FBA sellers and 3 merchant sellers, fulfillers, starting at $28.99. The next guy up is at $36.99. They're all new. Then the fulfillment merchant sellers got a 3,700 review rank. And then you got a guy at 2,700. He's keeping his price at $50. So the most experienced sellers are keeping their price high on this because maybe these new sellers probably don't have much inventory. So that's one thing you can check with this tool. And the other thing you obviously can check with this tool is you can see the breakdown on the fees. Let's see if you can see that there. I'll try to drop I'll drop this into the video so you can actually see these. So let me screenshot. So the fees on this one, like I said, if it's under $40, estimate around $10. And the fees, as you've seen, were $10.75. And that's a breakdown of 2 things. It's Amazon's commission, which is 15%. So that's always easy to figure out. And then it's the shipping fees that they charge, which is, so the 15%, the referral fee is $4.35 based on the price. And then the pick and pack fees, which is the box and the paper and the labels and the tape and the shipping costs, like the Canada Post or FedEx or UPS, and the returns and the manpower, all of that stuff. Basically, you're hiring Amazon, you're contracting Amazon to do everything for you and pay for it all, and you give them $6. So you can't beat that deal. I can make a video just on fees alone, and I think people need a smack upside the head when it comes to fees, because you can't complain the fees are too high on this stuff when they're not. They're just absolutely ridiculous to say the fees are too high. One, you have to pay Amazon a commission either way. It's their platform, and that's where they're making their money. And then 2, in Canada especially, you can't get a better deal than what Amazon offers you to get products to your customer. If a customer was in the other side of Canada, I mean, I'm in the West Coast, I'm in Vancouver. If the customer was in the East Coast in like Nova Scotia, that covers the cost to get them. If it was in Toronto, which like 60% of my customers seem to come from Ontario, it cost me $6, for the product to get to them. But at the end of the day, I'm still getting $7 on my money, $7 return on my money. It's a ridiculous notion that the fees are too high. And I think maybe in the U.S. where you can do it yourself and pack a bag and ship a bag, a shipping envelope or whatever they call them, in the U.S. for $5 and pack it with as much as you want. Maybe Amazon charges whatever they charge. So maybe in that case it might be a conversation. But in Canada, it should never be a conversation. You'd be absolutely insane to do it any different way other than if you were forced to do it fulfillment by merchant. Because you just don't make as much sales, and I've done it. I've sold fulfillment by merchant. It's not one, you don't make as many sales. You just don't get as much traction on your products when people see an associated shipping price. So, and I haven't done this, but because whenever I list fulfillment by merchant, I'm always charging shipping. I haven't built that into price before, where I would just show a price and note that shipping is free. I haven't done that before. And I think that's the strategy you would have to take if you wanted more sales. I think you'd have to build it into the price. And I've heard other sellers talk about this, and I would agree with them. But that's another conversation for another day. So let's do a few more of the products on Toys R Us. Again, I'm not going to do all the products. I'm not going to do a whole session, but I just wanted to quickly come on and show you guys. You can go onto a site like Toys R Us or any site that has a store, that Walmart, they have a clearance section, they have a deal section, they have a trending. This new / coming soon might be a trendy section. You can filter as well. So I'll show you that. You can go by best selling. I prefer, and I tell all my students, so if you're interested in signing up for coaching with me, you can. Lots of space open. I tell my students, you want to go for products that you make at least a minimum of $10 profit. You don't want to be under that. It's easy to go under that because there is a whole world of products where you can make $5 profit from, and it might be a great start for you, but your goal should be $10 profit from each product, because you'll be able to quit your job. You'll be able to do whatever you want by making $10 profit. Listen, if you were making $5 profit and selling 1,000 units a month, and all of a sudden you're just like, okay, let me just switch the mindset from making $5 on a unit. So let me find things that I can make 10. You just doubled your money. You just doubled your money. So if you went from $5 at 1,000, so $5,000 a month profit. All right, guys, I am done. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, smash the subscribe button, leave me a comment below, and I will put a heart on your comment, and I'll talk to you. I will say what's up. I will see you guys in the next video. Coach Chris Specht, a wise guy, right here on YouTube.